Hi, Almolex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. I think we'll go try and find the store again. I don't appear to have marked it on my map. I don't think that's a mark. No. There's a weird white spot on the map, though. I'm not sure where I put my store. There's another weird white spot. So, I guess that's my plan, is to go try and figure out where my store is. I guess I'll head out to this road over here. Follow that out. It's like pouring the rain too. Uh, yeah, I'm getting in some early recording. I don't know, oh, we didn't like that. Something loaded in. My, we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of, doing a lot on my computer at the moment, so, uh, usually it doesn't care, but sometimes. I updated Windows, and it had uh, has caused some issues with my computer, and so it's having like seizures, I guess, which it wasn't doing before Windows updated. So, um, although this game has seizures on me half the time, anyways. I have a concussion in the game as well. Broken leg, concussion, sprained arm, I think, there. Apparently, I'm freezing to death. Lots going on with my poor guy. Okay, so none of those places were the store. I gotta remember to mark stuff. I do. Hey guy, I've got 6 hit points, so I can't let you hit me. Yeah, the dude I stream with, so he's taking a break for a while and he doesn't know how long it'll be. So I suddenly have a lot of free time during the week. So I don't know how that's going to translate into what I'm doing. Because for a while now, I basically have had 9. I think every day but Friday and Saturday, basically. I have between 3 and 6 hours of gaming with other people that I was doing every day, which is a lot of time. I mean, I enjoyed it, but uh, it did reduce getting almost anything else done, I feel, outside of that. So, um, we'll see how this goes. It was sudden, too. I wasn't expecting it. Seeing as how we streamed on Thursday and made plans for our normal stream today, and then yesterday I got a message saying, "Don't expect me there tomorrow." It's the kind of thing I meant when I said I need to mark things. So that big sign out front says this is an electronics store. It looks like a scary mess. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, look, a food truck. That's fun. And then this one is hardware. But neither of those are what I'm looking for. So, continue on looking for Trader Jeb or Bob or whatever his name was. With my 6 hit points. Super Bowl Sunday today. I don't do that kind of stuff, so everybody in the house is upstairs watching Super Bowl Sunday. I assume we're headed in the direction of dinner shortly, though. Who knows? They're very excited for it today, too. I don't know. It's a weird event. As a child, my father would watch every sport there was. So if you were related to sports and on television, that's what our television was on. And when I was a kid, we had basically a television. And so, yeah, so watched a lot of sports as a child and never really got into it. Played a lot of sports as a child because that's what my father expected. Guns. And yeah, I don't remember any of this stuff. I don't know where the store is at. I know I've been to it. I completed that quest. But where was it? Some of these places down here? I really don't know. It's not this place, right? But once I got a little older and purchased my own television, I mean, I still played sports all the way through high school. I know. I know. I was talking with. Sometimes you'll go do something right, and you'll bump into like a bunch of people from your high school. I think I went to a wedding or something, and there was a bunch of people from high school there, and they're all sitting around reminiscing about the glory days of the basketball team, right? And I'm just like, now that I'm older, I don't even know why I played basketball. Like, I didn't enjoy it. Like, I honestly think the only reason I went or played was because when we went on away games, we got to eat out. I feel like that's it. That's the whole reason I played sports. And I'm not even the kind of guy who's like, oh, yeah, I'll go to that. It's got free food. Which most of the people I know are those kinds of people. And I'm just like, yeah, no. I buy the foods I want at the grocery store. Or if I want to eat out, I'll go eat out. I don't need to go attend some event oh, dang it. Some event I don't want to attend just because they have free food. least this fixes a lot of my issues I was having. Alright, I got anything to go back in general? No. Weapons can have a little bit of gunpowder I apparently picked up. Oh, you know what? General can have these bones. And you can have the metal and... I brought my money just in case I can find the store. So, we'll see if I can find the store. So far, no luck. But man, the look on the one dude's face, he was just like, what do you mean? That was like one of the best times of my life. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, I've had way better times than high school and high school basketball. I don't know what kind of life you've led, that your highlight of your life was the basketball team. What's really funny, too, is that dude and I, during a tournament one time, almost got into a fight, and we are on the same team. And the ref had to come over and asked if we needed to be ejected from the game because we were yelling at each other in the middle of the court. I was like, man, I don't remember him having a good time either. Like, what the heck? Yeah. I'm not saying you can't have a good time playing sports. That's not what I'm saying. And I guess if that was his thing, that's his thing. Just, I was very surprised because it didn't seem like it was that important to him back in the day when it was happening. And I definitely don't consider it an important thing. But oof, just the shock on his face, the near tears. But yeah, since then I've done nothing with sports. I remember I got another sports story. This one isn't sports related, but we just were talking about it the other day. Um, so context, my nephew is really into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I saw they had a new Yu-Gi-Oh champion game, something or another, on Steam, right? And he plays a lot of video games on Steam, and so I was like, hey, I see they've got a new Yu-Gi-Oh duel game on there for free. You might want to check out. And so he immediately says to me, well, if it's the same as the other duel game they had, I don't want to play it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I didn't say you had to play it. I was just letting you know that there was a game for free and it's something I know you like. And you might want to take a look at it to see if it's something you'd like to play. I don't feel like you need to, let me know that you don't even want to look at the thing that I thought maybe you might be interested in. Sorry. And so he loaded it up and he's been playing it. And he said he wasn't going to play it if all he did was lose over and over again. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I thought it was, like a deck building thing. So, and something about how, oh, this is it right here. Look at that. It's not what I was looking for on the map, for sure. But he said he had played one previously where you had to have the perfect deck, or else you lost every time. And so I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, I've played I've played similar types of games in the past, but it's not really my thing. And so he was playing it, and okay, well, that's not enough to buy 2 bottles of acid.
Thanks for shopping here. Come
All right,
in.
what do you got for jobs? Do you have like a tier 1 fetch? Yeah, give me that.
It's rare to find honor.
I want to get my money so I can start thinking about making a vehicle. So, anyways, so uh, he says all that, and I'm like, "What are you gonna do? Lose your game and then go in the living room and watch hockey?" Um, and he was like, "What?" And so my sister started laughing because one time when I think I just graduated from high school, and I had some friends who were really into Magic the Gathering, and their older brother, who's like 25 at the time, right? Um, uh, was also into Magic the Gathering, and so he had heard that I had made some decks from the cards that we had available that were winning most of the time. Um, Basically, I looked up some small guides about building a deck, and it was just basically make your deck so you do a lot of damage really fast that doesn't cost you a lot to cast, kind of thing. And then I slipped in a few bigger spells card type things. It's been so long I don't even remember that I rather thought was cool. And so I had like 2 or 3 different decks, I guess. Um, and so the dude came over, the one who got me into Magic the Gathering, and he had said that he could never beat his brother. Um, and so he wanted to see the two of us play because it was rare for him to win against me as well. Maybe he just wasn't good at the game. Oh, it says down. In fact, it says down below this point too. Why can't I get out of here? All right. Well, we gotta find out where this is at. I guess somewhere right in here and right here. Oh, I can see it. It's right there. Okay. And so whatever the deal was, he came over, but I had to leave, and so I jumped in and took a shower before I was going wherever it is I was going, and and when I came out of the shower, he had beaten uh, all the rest of them who were there playing, which was like my brother and then the friend, and then my sister, who's 4 years younger than I am, so she'd have been freshman-ish in high school at the time. And so this dude's like 25, right? So he's like 11 years older than she is. Um, and and so I left, and uh, when I came back, they were still there, and I walked in the door to the 25-year-old guy, going, "You don't think I'm done for today?" And then he shoved his cards together and went into our living room and laid on the floor to watch the very tail end of, like, when I say tail end, I mean the game was over and they were celebrating their victory of a hockey game, and he just laid on the floor in front of our television, naming off the hockey players as they came on the screen. And I was like, okay, I thought we were going to play. I'm back now. And it turns out that they had been playing for like 2 or 3 hours. And my sister had asked me before I left if she could use my decks, and I said that's fine, I didn't care. And so she had switched from her decks to my decks, and then when she done that, she started winning, and so she's beat that dude, and he threw the biggest fit. It was hilarious.
Here's your reward. I owe you one.
Yeah, give me a fetch. I like
God bless
fetch
you.
because they're easy. Do 10% more damage to deer. But yeah, all it was we didn't have a lot of cards, and so I didn't have any like super amazing spells I wanted to play every time, and so I just took like the tiniest little attack spells, and I think what it said, like the guide I read was just like make sure that your deck is land, which is the power supply. Make sure that you use small number attacks, things you can get out with 1 or 2 pieces of land. Uh, you know, keep your deck to like 2 colors. And so that's what I've done. I just followed those directions and stripped out like anything that was a long sit up or anything crazy like that. And it wasn't anything special. I'm not saying I'm amazing at the game. I was not. It just was a hard deck to beat because it was so you didn't get to do anything cool with it. It was just a bunch of super quick, tiny attacks, and like monsters that only take 1 land to cast. And I want to say like a fireball thing that you could get out pretty easy just to do some damage. The problem was is that if you got past the beginning, you're done because all your stuff was so little that they get to the point where they could just wipe out your entire play uh, play cards all at once. And so that was just the whole trick to it was tiny stuff really quick. And yeah, my other deck I think was more of a mid game kind of thing, and I didn't do as well with that one. Um, but uh, sports. I don't know if that counts as a sports story, but it definitely was an enjoyable moment involving sports for myself. Oh, jeez. Listen, guys, I came for a package. What is going on? I'm stuck. Why can't I move? And now I'm bleeding. Hey, man, I'm bleeding. I gotta get back. I'm bleeding again. This guy bled me out twice. Yeah, I used the bandage to stop the bleeding. Right good on that. That dude never came over to play with us again, either. Uh, we went over to his house one time while he was there, and we had all taken our cards over to the friend's house to play, and he said he didn't have time to play with kids. uh, Poor guy. What we got? Robots, degrade slower, powered, doors and bridges, and some robotics parts. Oh, I got my Starlink set up. Um, Came in on Thursday. I didn't have time to do it on Thursday, so got my older nephew to come over on Friday to help me run cords and stuff. And it's not in the best position yet. There's definitely an issue with some trees and a corner of the house. Um, so I'm not sure how good it actually works because that is just enough to stop anything that requires a constant connection from going. Now, there are times a day where we get a constant connection, uh, but there are also times a day where
How are you?
it's every few
How you
minutes.
doing,
There's just
baby?
a
Whatever you need, just say the word.
man. I think I don't know if I have one of those. I'll take the bullets, I guess. Oh, you've only got clear zombie jobs.
I really admire you,
I
friend.
don't really care for those,
Can't wait
though.
to see you again.
How much money do I have now? 995. That is enough. That is enough to buy 2 bottles of acid. Wait, it's not? No, because he's going to charge me more than... Oh, because he's only got one. Dang it, guy. But I need 2.
Y'all come back now.
Well, I mean, I guess it's part of the way there. Can I build a unicycle? Would that be okay? I don't think I can do a clear zombie, actually. I think this is just going to wind up with me dead quickly. I can do it when I have a gun. I'm not certain I can do it with a baton. Oh, jeez. I definitely can't do it if I can't hit the zombie. Man. There we go. Alright, 2 down. I didn't even look to see what that was. Art of mining, I think it said. Next zombie, please. There we go. Another zombie down. It's kind of cheaty that lets you know where the zombies are at. Come on, take off a head. That works too. There we go. Nice. Actually doing really well. I say that, and now I'm gonna die. Oh, come on, I gotta take him out. Dang it. Can't miss. The problem is there's an aimer, but in my head, it's a swing, right? And so I imagine it's gonna hit anywhere along the swing, not just the hit. Alright, looks like we got one more zombie. Somewhere over there. Oh, there's two more zombies. Where you guys at? Well, I don't wanna. I don't want to fight him inside the building if you're gonna be like that. You guys come out here, where I got room. Where I got room to maneuver. In fact, while you're doing that, let me repair my weapon. You're doing a really poor job of... Oh, nice. I did it! I can't believe I did it. Wow. That's crazy. Diseased, broken, less than half hit points. Survived it. Where's the guy? Alright. Oh, we're right next to him, too. Nice. Oh, we can go turn this in. We can't turn this in, can we? Because he's closed. Oh, nope, nope. Don't you do it.
Thank you, survivor. My family and I are in your debt. Here is your reward. Friend, I mean, no matter what, I'm grateful for everything you've done.
Nice. I earned 4 points today. You could have got some, could have got some wheels in or some acid. Also, I'm surprised they didn't kick me out. Well, I'm gonna head back over to my base and unload. And this quest to start on next time. So, with that, be brave in the small things, lean to the light. I will talk to you later.